You get. So yeah, that person. Please. The code.
Okay, I'm coming to. Thank you, Mr. Namdi. All right, thank you so much. Okay, we are about to start. Please, one house. We have less than 4 hours to spend here. But I can just control. You are depriving yourself. Be a system integrator. Because as a system integrator, you know how to do what? Integrate CCTV, access control, fire alarm, video intercom. As it stands now, a week will not pass that I don't have a job. Apart from Dahua, I do my own PP job. Do my own personal project. I will receive calls for access control. I will receive calls for video intercom. I will receive calls for fire alarm. I will receive calls for other products. I don't only rely on what? CCTV. If you only know CCTV, you are depriving yourself. You have to learn other words. ELV devices too. We call that extra low voltage. Access control, baggage scanners, fire alarm, wireless and wired alarm, video intercom, auto door lock. Learn all this so that if this week you cannot get access control, you should get what? Other word, product, time and attendance. If I'm coming for a site survey in this hotel, I can't live here with only CCTV. Based on my job role as a solution manager, if I'm coming here for CCTV, I will persuade the manager to get time and attendance device. Because the staff need to do what? Clock in and clock out. Abi? Yeah, that's why you have to think. Your brain does two things, imagination and memory. You have to think, because if you don't think, you won't make a hotel. I will sell CCTV, I will market it, I will market time and attendance, I will market access control. Because it's not everywhere that every staff must enter. Abi? Yeah. Not everywhere. Because either we like it or we don't like it. Life is on cadence. Your level is based on where you kept yourself. A cleaner has no business to enter empty rooms if you are not given what? Permission. You are in operation department or accounting department. You have no business going into the server room. There must be what? Access control and privileges. So I will sell access control. I will sell time and attendance. Look at this call now that we are now. I will sell Dahua interactive whiteboard. Abi? They don't have interactive whiteboard. We are using projector. In the 21st century, that everybody is going digital. Abi? I will propose to the manager. You need what? Interactive whiteboard. Are you seeing now? I came for CCTV. But I end up selling what? Other product. Do you know that some of you that have studied building technology or civil engineering, professionally in this building, in a building project, the first ELV they approve is what? Yes, so you know why I'm asking this question? As we are doing this CCTV job, you must work with consultant to, unless you want to remain a strict installer. You must work with consultants, because consultants are the one that most companies will consult, and they will recommend a system integrator. In a building, the first thing they approve is fire alarm. Internationally, that is the standard operating procedure. Every building, before they approve CCTV, they must first approve what? Fire alarm. Why not learn how to install or configure fire alarm? I tell most people, you do TikTok, you do Facebook. I don't waste my time doing that. Each time I have, even in my hotel room yesterday, I study a new thing. I must watch a YouTube video on how to install or configure a product to add value for my self-development. Every day I do 3 things, and I advise every someone that is going to do that. You need education, you need experience, you need exposure. You need experience, you need education, you need what? Yeah, many people are educated, yes. You have masters, you have PhD, Abi, but they are not exposed to some things. They are not exposed. Some people know how to install Dahua, but they are not exposed of e-vision product. Have you? Some people have they have experienced e-vision camera, but they are not what? Experienced in Dahua. Why limit yourself? Try and go for what? Go for knowledge. Get experience. Get yourself exposed. It helps you in this job to make more money, to win more contract. Many persons have lost contract because they don't have the capacity. They are not equipped. They are not informed. They will lose the project and say, I know installation part that man. But because you know person there. No, even though the person knows somebody, are you getting it? You need informed, to be informed. You need capacity. Alright? And you must be what? Capable to do the job. That's why I always tell my team, before you call me for support, exalt your knowledge before you call me. Because that's what they call it what? Support. That means you have exhausted your word, your knowledge. You are asking someone else to assist you, to support you, to achieve your goal. Is that taking? You can come inside. Alright. That is just a quick one about that. Alright, so let's come back to our training today. The class is supposed to be a master class, but let us go back to the basic. Let's use 20 minutes and go to the basic of what? Video surveillance system. Because even we who are Christians, they said, if the foundation be destroyed, what shall the righteous do? I mean, if the foundation of surveillance is destroyed, no matter you are installed, do you know that when I get to this hotel, it's the one product, the right product. When you select right product, you will design a good solution. When you design a good solution, you will implement it very well. You have little of what after sales support. There's no need of going to site. They are calling you. Maybe you travel to Auchi. Are we there? At the bottom. Yes, go down now. Dore, this Oga Siam there. Oga Siam there. Oga de Siam. I want to tell you the difference between. Go down. You will see Dore distance. What we are discussing is you will see the real life. Correct, sir. Correct. Are you seeing the Dore distance? Yes. Detection, observation, recognition, and what? Identification. Please, we don't want people to be doing CCTV like streets. You have to be what? Professional. Because the certificate we will give you for this training, it shows that you have the what? The basic knowledge. That you can defend that certificate with this basic knowledge. Is that taken? So you must know the high arrow maximum distance. You must know the Dore distance of your wall. Of your camera. Let's go. Number D, Abby. Because of time. D. Light condition. Light. L-I-G-H-T. Under installation environment, though, every engineer must pay attention to what? Sir, you can come, sir. There are chairs this side. Okay, sir.
Light what?
Condition. Light condition. Under light condition, we have indoor light and outdoor light. Because some camera you are installing it inside the compound, have you? Some they are what? Outside. Yes, light condition. I want us to be fast. It's to 12. Let's be fast. Before we start our normal class. Light condition. Now, if it is indoor, please pay attention to light. Light can make your camera not to be bright. Light can make your camera to have overexposure. That's why most of you that are doing analog, if you go to your recorder, you will see what we call BLC, backlight compensation. You will see white light or white balance. Some of you have gone to a boutique, Abby. You will see the bulb they put there, the floor will look so beautiful. But when you take it home, yeah, light can affect the image of your wall, of your camera. Customer will be complaining. But if you have this basic knowledge, go and enable wall, wide wall, balance, to balance the wall, the temperature. If it is outside, consider starlight. Because there are street lights there that when I mount this camera, with the street light, it should be able to give the camera what? colorful what? Hue. Not black and white, because that camera has what we call starlight future. Take note, we have 3 types of starlight. CCTV is white though. Yeah. As I said, don't remain on 2 MP indoor, 2 MP outdoor. Yeah. CCTV is white. We have starlight plus, we have deep light. Because the lux value, illumination is measured in lux. 0.002 lux. That means there is no light, but there is a street light there or a solar light somewhere there. So that camera is able to do what? Pick that light to give you what? Colorful view, but not full color. But when you say deep light, it means there is no street light, but there is a moonlight. Without moonlight, the moonlight will be able to give the camera what? Colorful what? View, but not full color. On the camera. So light condition is very important. You know with AI now, Dahua just brought another AI on our cameras. It's called AISSA, Artificial Intelligence Scene Self-Adaptation. If there is too much light, the camera will adjust by itself. It will do quick back. Are you getting it? If there is no light, camera will do what? Adjust by itself. AI. But those cameras are expensive. They are not cheap. Are you getting it? Yes. Low-end customer won't be able to pay. Because it saves you, because on the norm, all of us are aware that based on the principle of physics, even your phone, if I want to take picture, if I stay there and take picture, yeah, the image will be better. I hope you are aware. If I stay here and take picture, because here is dark, I won't be able, the image will not be what? It's the same thing with camera positioning. Most installers, they are not aware. When you are mounting camera, look at where the light is coming. You know, in physics, they said reflection, refraction are the characteristics of light. Because when light reflects on an object, it refracts. Now, this light beam is being focused to your what? To your retina. Right? Your retina, through the optical nerves, send this signal to your brain. Your brain will discover that this is color red or color blue. It's the same thing that happens with the camera. Because when this light ray is being sent to your what? To your sensor from the lens. So it is very important that you know where the light is what? Is coming. So we must know our installation what? Environment, indoor. Don't just install a camera because you know why I'm saying this? 80% of the installer, they are looking for where they will route their cable very easy and mount camera. They are not looking at the professional way to mount what? Camera. Yes, I have a friend who his own job is cable routing. If you have CCTV job or networking job, call the company to come and do what? Run the cable for you. I have another guy that have his own company, own his what? Fitting. If you run the cable, it's always to come and mount the cameras and collect his money. Well, I have another guy, his own job is configuration. Mount the camera, run everything, it's always to come and do what? And collect money. You know who is collecting the highest money? Configuration. Now there where I did. Configuration make more money. Alright, let's go. Let's look at this last one. Protection level. Under installation environment, consider protection what? Every engineer must know that. Protection level. This never chill, and it is hot. This you need to chill. Alright, let's go. This is 12 o'clock. Let's move. Because we want to leave here by 3. Let's move. Protection level. Every engineer must know the protection level of this our camera. Because not every camera is installed in every area. Basic one, you know we have plastic camera, metal camera, and vanderproof. Abi? Yeah. Yes, you must know it though. We have plastic cameras, we have metal, we have vanderproof, we have explosion proof, oil and gas. We have anti-corrosion camera for coastal roads or near to the coastline. So every engineer must know the kind of camera. You can't use a metal camera in oil and gas. No. You don't use a metal camera close to the wall, the bad dish. So you must know the kind of camera you are deploying. And according to Technical Electronics Committee, every camera that you are using outdoor for small office, small home, it must be IP65 compliance, which is ingress wall protection. Maybe some people will be saying what we are discussing is not on the slide. Let's go. Are you seeing it? Installation environment, Abi? Yes. Installation environment, we have looked at angle of view, Abi? Yes. We look at focal length, Abi? Yes. Light condition, now is what? Yes. Protection. Now let's go to the protection. Let me show you what we have discussed. This is not our major. This is what I'm talking about. Every camera you are buying here in Benin, if it is outdoor, don't just go give me 2 MB outdoor. You must check the ingress wall protection. Now, the highest standard. But what we tell you that if it is IP65, you can use. You know why we say IP65? Look at 5. 5 is water jet. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. Water jet. Now 6 is mean ingress of what? Dust. Dust proof. Now IP67 like they told you is water what? Waterproof. Because 5 we have water jet, powerful water jet, immersion up to what? 1 meter depth. So when you are buying any camera you are using outside, make sure you check the ingress wall protection. Don't walk and you start paying basic because you are out of knowledge. You must know the kind of camera you are deploying outside or inside as a surveillance engineer. All right, that is all about installation environment. Number 2. Is there a space there? By bandwidth. Number 1. Let's be fast, so, because I want us to do practical. Let's be fast. Managed switch and unmanaged switch. Unmanaged switch is plug and play. You don't need to log to the web interface. Managed switch, you have to log to the web wall interface to manage the wall. The cameras, you create VLAN, you do port management. Yes. Now I said switch by what? By bandwidth. Number 1. Ethernet switch. Ethernet switch. Ethernet switch, which is 10/100. 10/100, which is 100 Mbps, 10 Mbps for access, while 100 Mbps for uplink. I will explain this later. When we start our practical, I will explain. 10 Mbps for access, while 100 Mbps for uplink. Look at this switch here. Are you seeing this switch here? This switch here, this is 6 port. While this one is how many port? 4 port. No, this is 5. I'm not telling about the access port. Total port for this is 6. Total port for this is how many? 5. This one has 2 uplink. This one has 1 uplink. I mean, if I have this switch with 4 cameras, 1 will go to my router, 1 will go to my wall, my NBR. I hope you're understanding now. If it is third party, you will see uplink and downlink. But Dahua, all of them will call it uplink. You can use any of them for uplink or downlink. This switch is different from this one though. I intentionally brought this switch. I will explain. That's why I say bandwidth and power can mess it up. So now we are looking at bandwidth, Abby? Alright. So this is all gigabit. This is normal Ethernet. The bandwidth is not the same. Alright. I will explain what is bandwidth. But let's look at type of switches by bandwidth. Number 2. Fast Ethernet. Fast Ethernet switch. 10/100/1 1,000. Which is 100 Mbps. 100 is the access, while 1,000 is the what? Uplink. 10/100/1000. So 100 is the access, while the uplink is what? 1,000. We'll explain. I brought a gigabit aggregation switch here. We are going into our major lesson of today. But I want us to build. We are building small. We will ascend. Mbps. All right. Are we going to go number 4? I mean number 3. Number 3. Gigabyte switch. Gigabit switch. Gigabit switch. Right. Gigabit switch is 1,000. All the ports are 1,000. That's why you see this switch is a gigabit. Both the uplink and the access port is what? Gigabit. 1,000 Mbps. They are expensive, but they are not cheap. That's why when you are buying, as you are doing IP, what can help you with big project? So that power and bandwidth will not mess you up in IP. That's why this class is IP master class. If it is normal IP, we just set up, show you, plug and play, how it will work or not. We will not spend time looking at these basic things we are looking at. Alright. Number 5. Number 4. 10 GB. 10 gigabit. Optical fiber. Yes, now. Fiber is ready, now. Yes. Yes. We will look at the slide. I have not opened the slide though. I want us to get this before we go to the slide. Fiber, yes. Fiber is ready now. Yes. Many people in their CCTV, they use fiber. So when you are buying a switch, you must know how many ports. Later you will come and see here what I did here. This 24-port switch have 2 SFP modules for fiber. While this aggregation switch has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can connect 4 fibers to my control room for my CCTV. So we are going to looking at that. So how many? 4, Abi? 10 GB now. 10,000. 10,000, yes. 10,000 Mbps for fiber. All right, now let's go. What is bandwidth? Bandwidth is the amount of data that can be transmitted over the network per second. Bandwidth is the amount of data that can be transmitted over the network per second. Is the amount of data that CCTV can generate and transmit over the network per second. So what determines camera bandwidth, or what determines CCTV camera bandwidth? Number 1, you must write it, you must know this. If not, your cameras will be lagging. They will be doing like this. If you don't know it, your IP cameras will be lagging. Slow motion. What determines CCTV camera bandwidth? Number 1, resolution. Hope you are aware that every customer wants 4K, Abi? Yes. 9 days sharp. The higher the resolution, the better the image quality, the higher the bandwidth camera consumes. Go and check most people that are using solar camera, 8 MP, 4K. They buy data like tomorrow, no day. I know somebody that is buying data every month, 3,000 something. Yeah? Even cheaper. Yeah, even cheaper. Because the more the resolution, the more they want, the better you are consuming. That's why I see most banks banks don't use higher resolution. All these Nigerian banks, they use 1 MP, some 2 MP. Of course. You go there, they will pay. Since a poor man, they tell you, give me 8 MP. I want me in this shop. Corporate environment don't do that. We will discuss it. We are going because we have what we call incoming bandwidth, storage bandwidth, and forwarding bandwidth. So most time for them to pay, they will tell you, can you reduce it? There are times on bandwidth doing configuration, we use what we call substream. Sometimes we use substream too for storage. Because the data is what? You know, there's one between bandwidth and bit rate. I'm coming to bit rate. Now let's deal with bandwidth. So number one, resolution, Abi. Number two, bit rate. Bit rate is the size of data that can be transmitted per second. The weight, the size. That's why most of you that use analog, when you go to your analog camera, you see something kpps. Abi, it's showing, it's reading. Yes. That is the bit rate. You must know the bit rate.
So the bit rate is what?
The bit rate is the size or the amount, the size of the data that can be transmitted over the network. Because you see, as we are here now, this camera is consuming higher bandwidth. How you are aware? As we are here now inside this room, yes, the camera is consuming higher bandwidth. Yes. The movement, unless the engineer that installed this camera did a configuration, there's what we call under streaming control, constant bit rate and variable bit rate. Constant bit rate, you configure it when you know that people are not passing there. Maybe once in a while, someone will go to the backyard. You don't put that camera on variable bit rate. You configure it on what? Constant bit rate. But look at this street that people are moving. If I'm doing design for this hotel, the two cameras I'm using outside will be high resolution camera, and I'll put it on variable bit rate because the scene is dynamic. Because I'm doing load balancing, because every NDRO has what we call incoming bandwidth, storage bandwidth, and forwarding bandwidth. You must understand. Number three, compression ratio. We know we have number two, we say bit rate now, we have explained. Incoming, storage, hard disk drive now, storage, and forwarding. Most customer comes out. Please give more, that's it. Alright, let's go. Number three, compression ratio, Abi. You know we have two compression ratio international, Abi. Hello. You supposed to know this. So this one is basic knowledge. We have two types of compression ratio internationally. We have 8.264 and 8.265. Abi? Hello, engineers. When you buy any recorder or camera, it's only written there and for that word. You will see that 8.264 or 8.265 compression ratio. They are international standard. Now, when you see plus or smart, it's a proprietary protocol by that brand or that company. Let's go. You know, the more data you compress, the image quality of that data will reduce. Abi? Now, when you use 8.264, camera will consume more data. But when you use 8.265, the data will be what? Compressed. So, compression ratio determines your camera what? Bandwidth. You know, when we started CCTV, even in analog, even till now, is the capacity of the camera or the recorder to reduce the data size or the frame size. Require when access have limited cable and fiber directly connected to your wall. Look at how many switches? 8, Abi. 8 switches. Let's say 8-story building, Abi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Connected to your wall. Aggregation switch. Because aggregation switch, the only thing is taking is the wall. The load, not the power. This one is the one that is powering your wall, your camera. Send everything to aggregation switch. Now, from this aggregation switch, one fiber at 120 meters to your control room. Building A. Let's look at another one. Let's look at another one with 120 watt cameras. So we are having block A and also your control room. Now you have fiber / RJ45 port for access port. Because there are times you will decide to use fiber to run, or you are using normal RJ45 watt port to run. 2 fiber at 150 meters. 1 aggregation switch for all access switch connected to your wall, your center. Now pay attention to this one. Please look at the model number of this switch, this aggregation switch. Aggregation switch S428-24GT 4XF. Alright, it means they have 24 gigabit RJ wall. 24. I mean, I can bring in 25 switches from different points to this port. Next one, for 10 GB fiber. I mean, if I have how many switches? 4 from different locations, more than what? 120 watt meter. I can bring them through what? Fiber. You know, for fiber we have SMF and MMF. I mean, single mode fiber and multi-mode one. Fiber. The distance are not the same. Now, how to select aggregation switch? At least 8 RJ45 watt port. At least 2 fiber port. Alright. Need DSS Pro management. Need redundant watt power. Let's look at this one. How to select CCTV center wall switch. You consider RJ45 port that you connect all your MVRO TV analysis. Please let's pay attention because most people only factor only the cameras. They don't factor out the wall, the laptops. There are some companies, example like Lekki DC port, they have 6 CCTV analysts. So if you are giving them aggregation switches, make sure you leave 4 watt or 6 watt port that they connect their wall, their laptop on the network, because they have their own screen. Even though they have what? A server, they have their own screen where they on their system there are DSS wall clients they are using to manage the wall, the camera, because they have a video wall. They are doing their own report. So you must make sure that the switch you are buying or you are selecting, you must have this port. Number 2, fiber RJ45 port access / aggregation switch, redundant power supply and control card, management of DSS Pro and cloud, box switch or chassis wall switch, chassis switch. So you can see we have looked this before. This is an example of a switch and how to select to get this switch if you are having project. Now let's look at link redundancy for link aggregation. Maybe you are looping. Alright, the benefit of doing link aggregation, like this our guy was saying, number 1, it provides link redundancy. Single line of failure won't stop. Alright, because CCTV is supposed to be for what? 24 seconds. In app performance, dual gigabit link provide 2 gigabit word. Yes, like our for Dahua, we have. Yes, there's one configuration I like to do. I like to link NIC1 to NIC2. If I'm doing configuration, I'll look. If I'm having two servers, I'll look them together for redundant. Alright, because even though there is a failure from one server, other one can still be doing what? Alright. Let's go. Okay, so let's look at this example before. Yes, you can. Before we take our lunch, let's look at this. Let's look at this battery. Okay, let's go. Device needs switch connection. Let's look at the public area. Please, my contact.
Let me see the battle, let me check.
IP camera and a video. There is a switch there. Now 75 meters, 75 meters. And the calculation I did that every 3 days, the solar will still be on. Let's say rain they fall. Let's say Samsung rain they fall. So may rain fall for 3 days. The solar is still be able to do what? The battery, I get it. There are times I do grid or off grid. In a grid system is there's a generator that is powering, is charging the battery. There are times I will do a design that the NEPA, if there is NEPA line, I get it. The critical, I'll make sure that. Let's not go there. But what I just want us to do, let us not go there. What we just want is, when you are doing solar, pay attention to the power of your wall, of your switch. Because if your switch is powered, your camera will be what? Will be powered. Alright, this is your hardened switch. 30 watts hardened case with optical fiber up to 40 kilometers. No aspect on now. No finish.
So it means that this switch, that's a port you is going to be
if the switch is powered, that power that is there can see 220 to 240 to send to the camera. So that your camera will be what? Powered.
So in such case, meaning that port can be multiple ports to power each of the cameras.
You know that multiple ports. If you look at there, it's having maybe 2 or 3. I got either 2 or 3. So
all the cameras are there.
you know, most time all those cameras that are AC, there will not be more than 1 in your location. They consume higher power now. Like explosion proof in our office is 360 volts. All right, let's go. Look at it. Are you seeing it? Look at this industrial switch. Are you seeing it? Yes, sir. This is, okay, you see what I'm telling you? 48 to what? DC supported. So if I have a solar, I will tell you, give me a solar that is what? 40 to what? 57 volts. Those of you who are into solar, you understand how many panels you need, how many battery to get this 48. It's not a small money. It's not a small money. I know what I'm talking about. With my experience, I know how much. All right, let's go. So these are Dahua aggregation switches. We are almost done. We are almost done. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now, let's look at this last slide before I go to my laptop. Hello. Let's look at this last slide before I go to my laptop. Now, this is a PoE switch. This slide is very important. This is a PoE switch. This PoE switch can power a camera at how many meters? This is the same PoE switch can power a camera at how many meters? Why? The orange pole. Don't forget to take note. But pay attention. Not look at long distance is on. The power up to how many? Normal 100, Abi? Yes. Now 100 meter with a PoE extender or extension. All right. You can also extend to how many? Making how many meters? 200 meters. Now let's come down. 100 meters, Abi? 100 meters with another PoE with a power free. How many meters? 100. Making it how many? 200 meters. 100 meters with another ultra long distance, long PoE, 250 meters to power my PTZ. Making it up to how many? Yes, yes. You don't need and you don't need another to power it. From here, it's here. It give you 250 plus 100, 350. Now you have another 250. You plug it here with another 100, making it how many? 350. Right. Thank you and God bless. Let's look at our design. Let's look at our design.